Hey guys, how you doing? It's Christopher Banks. Listen, so I said on, I believe, early Sunday morning that I was going to share something with you that was going to place 90% of the things that I said together. And I'm going to be very quick because it's a lot of information. And I'll be going over it in certain parts. It's going to be like a three-part or a five-part video, depending on how much I cover as of right now. However, as I always remember, like, comment, share on anything that I said. If you have questions about what I said, or you have some input you want to put into it, I'm open for any reasonable suggestions. I'm open to answer anything that you guys will have in your hearts and your minds. To put this into a perspective, what I learned on Sunday morning, early Sunday morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, I was listening to a great message. And it was basically pertaining to what I'm doing right now, which is communicating. So when you communicate with someone, you are hoping that you are positively affecting their mind, positively affecting their will and their emotions. Now, what I'm going to share with you is how I stop the thoughts of suicide thoughts. That's going to be my topic right now. So basically, the topic of this video is how to stop a suicidal thought. So here's what happens. To stop a suicidal thought coming out of your mind, you have to realize your purpose in life. It's a beautiful day outside. To stop a suicidal thought in your mind, you have to realize who you are. Where's your purpose in life? Where you're going? Where did you come from? You have to realize all of these things. And you have to positively feed your mind, your will, and your emotions. You see, when you are dealing with certain things that are affecting your life, like some husbands, I don't mean to call you out, but some husbands will go, while they're still married, go back to their ex off of emotions, thinking that it's going to feel better, feel great, and you're doing this while you're still married. I'm not downing what you're doing. I mean, I don't do it. I won't do it. But you will actually be operating off of your emotions. Think about it. How does a salesman get past all your defenses? He engages your mind. Every sales decision that you make is done off of your emotions and your mind. Everything that you do is actually dictated off of your mind. Some wives are leaving their husbands out to dry because they have appointments with certain TV shows that don't build up on your marriage. Like Scandal. Not Donna Scandal. I heard it's a great series. Okay. But you're having weekly appointments with an hour-long show, 30-minute to hour-long show, instead of taking care of what your husband needs. And men, same way. They'd rather watch a game than spend some time with your wife, letting her know that you love her. It's crazy how much time and effort that we put into something that doesn't even matter, something that's not going to help you out. You see, while watching some of these shows, here's what's happening. You're downloading it into your mind. And for those who can deal with computers, you download it. Say you download a virus into your mind, into your hard drive. You either have to replace the computer, you either have to wipe it clean, or you're stuck with that virus. And the computer starts to move very slow, likely to eventually it dies. Suicide. What thoughts are you feeding into your mind? Yes, I said thoughts. I said it. Thoughts. What thoughts are you feeding into your mind? What TV shows are you watching that is causing you great depression? Cause you to think negatively about your life? What friends are you hanging out with that's not positively affecting your life, affecting your marriage, increasing your finances? What are you doing that is constantly downloading into your mind that gets you into these moods? How funny it is that some women can watch TV show like Young and the Restless, and as soon as your husband displays an attribute that one guy did in the show, and he ended up being the cheating one, the beating husband one, you think that's what he's going to do. It's not by accident. No, you watch this show, it downloads into you, and it happens. Men, same way. Watching pornographic films all day, downloading it into your system, and you expect your wife to do the same thing. This is where we're failing at as a human race. This is where we're failing at as a community. This is where we're failing at in our marriage. This is where we're failing at in life. You see, once you figured out your purpose, the people around you start to change. You no longer want to hang out all night. You want to go back to, you want to deal with your purpose. You no longer want to go and view certain things that is not according to your purpose. It will even dictate the movies that you watch. It will dictate the TV shows that you watch. It will dictate the very conversation that you have within yourself. But some people don't even know who they are. They don't know what they're supposed to be doing. They don't know what their purpose is. So I encourage you, beyond all my being, encourage you to figure out what your purpose is. The moment that you start dealing with what your purpose is, what it is you're supposed to be doing in life, and you see it clearly, you have a clear image within yourself. You have a clear image about yourself. You're not trying to be someone else. The moment that you start doing that, you can actually kill those suicidal cells that is building in your mind. I call them cells because it grows. It's just, you don't wake up one day and say, I'm just going to kill myself. Everything is going right in your life. You're successful. Your family loves you. Everything you're doing is right, and all of a sudden I'm waking up and kill myself. No, it's a build-up. It's a build-up to it. No bullying, no none of that. It's a build-up to it. It's a build-up to you not following your outlet, not following your reason for life. I say this because once I figured out what my purpose is, my actions, the things that I do, the very nature of how I talk to people, the very nature of how I communicate with my wife, the very nature of how I operate on a day-to-day basis dictates because of my purpose. It gets changed because of my purpose. Because I figured it out. I made sure that I figured it out. I made doggone sure that I was right. The moment that you start going towards your purpose, you start to change your mind. You start downloading things. Who ever thought of a doctor reading horror films and going to surgery? He's a potential serial killer. He's not reading about being a surgeon. He's reading about killing people. Some leaders would read fairy tales. That's how they operate, how they build their kingdom. We have to change the way that we think, view things. The moment that you start viewing things that's going to be positively good for you. And it's hard, people. It's hard. I mean, I saw a kids show that I thought was pretty good for my kids, and I looked at it closely, very closely, with the mindset that I have now, and I was like, oh no, sorry, not in my house. No, sorry. Screw the imagination. That's imaginating them straight to a bad place that I do not operate in. You see, if you have kids, you better be very careful about what it is that you're viewing. Even the radio stations that you listen to can have a positive or a negative effect on what you do in life. This thing is so powerful. It's so powerful because you are allowing it to view into you. Faith comes by hearing. What are you listening to? What are you actually listening to? Are you listening to something that's going to build you up to your purpose? Are you listening to things that's going to build you up to what you're supposed to be doing for your goals and your dreams? Or are you listening to stuff that said, no, I can't make it. I'm a lowly little man. I'm not going to make it. When are we going to give power back towards the men? Will the real men please stand up? Will the real women please stand up? Let's raise these kids. This is how you stop the violence in the community. This is how you stop the youth from being on shoulders scared straight. You teach them how to live out for their purpose. You teach them because they're all given a vision. We're all given visions. Just whether we choose to do with it, where we choose to act on it, that is going to make the difference. This is what I learned today. This is what I learned yesterday. This is what I learned yesterday early morning. Everything I've been saying been tied together, and I've been wondering why I've been saying it. You probably sick of me. You probably sick of me saying the same thing. Talking about his purpose, talking about living out your dreams, talking about doing it. It's a reason for that. Got to get past your mind. Your mind is very powerful. Very powerful computer. You cannot blow it away like a virus on your computer. You can't trade it in for a new one. So what you gonna do? You compound more positivity into your brain. That way you will be able to withstand what is going to happen to you on a day-to-day basis. Every time it's going to be day 1, day 2, day 3, sometimes seconds within that day. You guys are going to have to wake up and realize that you have the potential and the power to reactivate yourself. Some of us are dead, but still breathing. Some of us are dream abortion killers. Some of us want to succeed, but the very friends that you're hanging around with are saying you can't do it. I done tried it, knowing good and doggone well he didn't. Commit your works. Simply means commit your purpose. If you fail, if it's hard, then still do it. That's going to make the difference between what you're going to be able to do effectively in your life. Notice that I did not say anything that's going to be easy. The moment that you realize your purpose, the moment that you're going to have a very hard time. That's why many people don't want purpose. Many people don't want to live out their dreams. Because they got to give up their friends. They have to give up the TV show that they watch. They have to give up the cigarettes. They have to give up the porn. They have to give it up. Because it doesn't operate correctly with them. If anybody feels like I'm talking directly to you and I don't even know you, this message is for you. Because I know it was for me. Realize what and who you are. Realize your purpose. And everything will start planning out correctly. Because once you realize your purpose and you narrow in on it like a sniper up on a sight, aiming at its target, you narrow in on that sight and you do it. I am passionate about this. I know you can tell from the elevation of my voice. I'm very passionate about this because I'm so clear about what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm so clear about it that I even plan out what I'm going to do on a day-to-day basis. I'm so clear about it that I'm very careful about the very words that I speak to people and what conversations I have. I'm so careful that the conversations I have with my kids are very, very thought out and important to their life. You have greatness within you, and it's up to you to unlock it. If you think lowly of yourself, someone finds out and they can control it. They don't have to order you towards the back door. Instead of you going through the front door with your greatness, you go through the back door on your own. As a matter of fact, if there is no back door, your very nature will demand one because you think so lowly of yourself. Stop thinking lowly of yourself. You are born to be kings. You have to realize this. The very moment I realized this, the very moment I got bold within myself. It's all the time I have for you. And trust me, there's more. There's a whole lot more. And I'm going to be going over this throughout this entire season if I have to get this through your head, that you have the ability to make a positive change in your life, in your marriage, in your business, in your finances, in everything that you is in your area of effect. Everything. So you guys take it easy. This is your Happy Monday motivational speech. You have greatness within you. Unlock it, do it, download it into your spirit, into your mind, to your soul. Have the willpower. There's nothing stronger than the human willpower. Get it done for your sake. Who thought about dying empty? It's not a tragedy to lose your life. It's a tragedy to live out your life, die, and you have not accomplished anything. It's a tragedy. Let not that be you. All right? It's Christopher Banks saying, know your self-worth and believe. If you like what it said, if it resonated some power within you, if it has given you a sense of meaning or purpose, please like, share, comment. If you don't like what I said, comment below. Let's have a discussion. I'm willing to listen. Are you?